25 here rather soon. Slavic knows he needs to hold this. He is making additional roaches. Drone's going to get pulled off from the mineral line. Blinking away again is going to be Creator Prime. That is way too many stalkers right now. Again, such little roach number, but these drones are going to be able to get us around on these stalkers. And the stalker is going to go down rather quickly against these drones. Drone's pretty good, man. Drone's good unit. And Creator Prime needs to reinforce again. He doesn't have enough units or enough gas really to make additional stalkers. He does have a lot of minerals. Going to go ahead and warp in additional stalkers and zealots, and I'm going to give some props to Slavic. He's doing a good job of defending this, although he did lose a lot of drones. 43 harvesters to 48. If he defends this, he is absolutely going to win this game. 89 supply right now for Creator, 83 supply for Slavic. 12 additional links on its way. Upgrades are now 1-1, so a little bit more in the favor of Creator, but he is also going to have that 1-1, which is going to help tremendously for these roaches. Creator trying to go for a final blow, really doing as much, or trying to do as much damage as possible. He already killed the third, but he needs to kill his opponent. Focusing down the hatchery. Hatchery going to go down. Slavic again looking like he's going to engage with the broodlings. Blinking away is going to be Creator. Great blink control once again. That is a lot of roaches though. It's going to be a very, very close battle right now. Is Creator going to go ahead and come back in this best of 5 series? May not tie it up, but he's going to be one game down to tying it up. And it looks like 84 supply. Creator going to have a supply advantage for the first time in this game. Slavic again going to pull drones off the mineral line. And I think Creator has done it, guys. Creator ahead in supply, 97 to 73. Again, just great blink control. GG gets called. Slavic going to take, excuse me, not Slavic. Wow, Creator going to take game number 3 in this best of 5 series. So we have hope, guys. Creator can come back. Creator can come back. But Slavic's still up 2-1 in this best of 5. And game number 4 will be coming at you guys in just a minute. Stay tuned. This is Promise. If you like my casting, please don't hesitate to follow me on Twitter at SC2Promise. Please do click that follow button as well on my Twitch.tv channel. Game number 4 between Slavic and Creator coming at you in just a few minutes. Alright guys, welcome back to the RSL. My name is Promise. Thank you again for joining me. This is going to be game number 4 between Creator Prime from the team Prime, of course, a Korean-based team in Seoul, Korea, going up against FXO Slavic. And Slavic just lost that last game to a +2 Blink Stalker build, which was very well executed from Creator. This is going to be game 4 between both players. And as I said before, I guess I can say, is Slavic has one more game and he can win this. Up 2-1, of course, best of 5. First to 3 is going to win the best of 5. And Creator Prime, given the fact that he's having a little bit of lag issues, might just go for another 2-base all-in. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see exactly the kind of play style we're going to have from Creator Prime. But let's go ahead. No, okay. I was going to introduce the players, but I guess we're going to have a pause from Creator. Sorry about that, guys. Give it a few seconds, and we'll get that fixed. Okay, we are back. We are back. Back we are. Okay, so in the upper right position, we have our orange Zerg player. It's going to be FXO Slavic from the team FXO Imba, of course. I believe FXO Open, Imba FXO Open, something like that. And his opponent in the upper right or upper left corner, excuse me, we're going to have the blue Protoss. It is going to be Creator Prime from the team Prime. And let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this map. This is going to be played on Shakira's Plateau. This is the WCS version, of course, which is the World Championship that Blizzard did host a few weeks ago. I believe it ended maybe sometime last week. But the natural expansion here from Zergs is rather easy to take. A lot of maps, actually pretty much every single map, just has a rather easy natural expansion to take as a Terran, as a Protoss, or as a Zerg. Now the question comes here, is the third. It's very easy to take a third here, kind of a little bit like Daybreak, the way the map is designed. And you can also take this frontal expansion third, but not a lot of Zerg players take this, given the fact that this choke area can be very, very hard to defend against force fields. So this is the general third being taken from Zergs. But Protoss can be rather hard to take a third on this map. Natural again in this location. Third all the way here. This is the third expansion from the Protoss. This area can be extremely hard to defend. Let's say, for example, roaches come in here. You have a bunch more roaches coming in here. It's going to be very hard to go ahead and split your units into the natural, into the third to defend. And this frontal expansion is not good again. I mean, this is good for force fields, but, you know, given Zergs having map control, they can go ahead and just place a Ling in this area and just pretty much scout everything and see that expansion coming up. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the openings again from our players. Slavic does not seem to go hatch first in this matchup. I'm really curious to know why he never hatches first in ZVP. But given that fact, it looks like he is in fact going to open up with spawning pool first. No kind of gases on the way right now for Slavic, so we're not going to see any kind of early metabolic boost. Most likely going to be that natural, which is down, as well as a very quick third drone making its way right now for Slavic. So he's going to be up on 3-base economy rather soon. Going to just produce those drones, get as much harvesters as possible, give yourself the economic advantage over your opponent. There's a third being thrown down from Slavic. Again, great map awareness from the Zerg. Going to go ahead and control these watchtowers. It is so important to control this. Any kind of timings, any kind of probes moving across the map can easily be scouted once you have these areas controlled by the watchtowers. But back home here for Creator Prime, we do see the Nexus is complete. He also did go Forge first, previous to the other games. Cybernetics Core on its way right now for Creator. Zealot on its way. Is he going to go for a timing? Is he going to go for a quick 2-base timing, or maybe a little bit of light pressure? Just going to have to wait and see. Most likely, I can guarantee you he's going to go for a +1 timing once that gas, or +1 once that gas gets up. There it is. We're going to see +1 here for the weapons on the way for Creator Prime. Both gases also have been taken in the main. Third is almost completing now for Slavic. Slavic going to make some Lings, and this is sort of the way Slavic plays. I love that he does this. He makes 4 Lings early on. He makes like 4 or maybe even 6 Lings towards the 5-minute mark. And the reason why he does this is he knows there is a Zealot that's going to scout, which is right here. This Zealot needs to make sure that third is up. He gets into the third, he pokes, he sees it, and Slavic has like the exact amount of units or the exact amount of lings to be able to take out the Zealot. And that's just so smart. He knows that, you know, the Zealot's going to be the primary scout for the Protoss early on. He needs to kill it because he doesn't want any additional information being given to the Protoss. And then he has map control again. Behind this, 11 drones in production right now for Slavic. He's also going to go ahead and take these gases in the main. Are there any gases at the natural? There is one gas being taken here at the natural. No gases at the third, obviously, because that expansion just completed. But Creator Prime did grab his gases at the natural. So, if this was going to be any kind of one base all in, he would not take these gases. Maybe even just take one gas. That way he can have just the minimum amount of resources to go ahead and warp in additional units. What is he going to add? He's going to go ahead and add 3 gateways. +1 is almost completing right now for Creator. 44 probes for the Protoss. 52 drones for Slavic. And Metabolic Boost going to get started for Slavic, as well as a Roachhorn. Where is the Roachhorn? There is the Roachhorn. So he has, again, he has a bunch of options. He can go ahead and be aggressive with this Roachhorn if his opponent goes for a 2-base timing. Because if a Protoss goes for a 2-base timing, which it seems like that's what Creator is doing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he is going for 7 gates plus 1. Okay, so this is not going to be a +2 build because he didn't get a Twilight. Now the links of Slavic trying to get in, force fields going down, nice denying there by Creator. Doesn't want his opponent scouting anything, and that's something you have to do. You can't have your opponent scout what build you're going. But interesting decision. He's not going to go for Twilight. Now, of course, Twilight's going to give you the option of getting +2 for your Stalkers, but he's only going to go +1/+1, being armor as well as weapons. So he's most likely going to hit a timing. Given the fact he has 7 gateways, warp gates complete, is Slavic going to be ready for this? He does have roaches on the map. 7 roaches, 16 links. That's going to be a good amount of units. Might even make additional units. But he's going to make drones. 6 drones right now being pulled out for Slavic. And 8 roaches. Okay, he should be fairly safe against this. There is a bunch of units making their way across the map right now for Creator. Link's trying to come in here now. Is this going to be for a flank? Metabolic Boost just going to get completed. Pylon's going to go forward right now for Creator. And this is, again, super aggression. Does he have blink? No, he doesn't have blink. Okay, so this is not a blink timing. This is just a 1/1 timing. Moving in here from parting, or not parting, oh my god, from Creator. 98 supply for the Protoss, 109 for Slavic. Slavic trying to hold off again as desperately as possible. This is just a very strong timing right now from Creator. He might even just even it up 2-2 with this push, moving into the natural. Moving in, Force is going to go down, trapping a bunch of these roaches. There is going to be a few spines here being built for Slavic, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. A lot of units on the map right now for Creator. 11 Stalkers, 9 Sentries, which are going to be huge for these force fields. Again, Slavic trying to do as much damage as possible. He wants to try to eliminate as many reinforcements from Creator as possible. Force field going down at the ramp. Slavic not in the best position at all. Very healthy drone count, but just does not have any units, and this is sort of looking like that previous game on Daybreak. But Creator just had a much better composition, a much better timing, and a very quick 1/1 upgrade for the Protoss army. 6 additional roaches, 8 lings, Burrow on its way, which is going to help tremendously, but he is not going to have Burrow in time, I don't think so. Even going to try to make a few spines right now. Additional Stalkers being warped in right now for Creator, and that's GG's. GG gets called from Slavic. So game number 4 going to go to Creator. So we are tied up 2-2, guys, in this best of 5 series. That means the next person to take this game is going to win 3-2 and advance on to the next round. Or actually not advance on to the next round. It's going to be a round robin. And yeah, game number 5 gonna come at you here very soon. Stay tuned, guys. This is Promise. I hope you're enjoying my cast. Please do follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @SC2Promise. Also, don't hesitate to click that follow button on my Twitch TV channel. Game number 5 between Slavic and Creator Prime coming at you in just a few minutes.